way that I found out Jay. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. What we gon' let? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I'm a new.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded at the 2. Oh, he shifts past him. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. 10.
Oh, that's
what an effort.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, Charles, it feels like Lamar Miller's been around the NFL forever, but he's still just going to turn 28 in April. This past year, though, 973 rushing yards, good for 12th in the league.
And you know that he's capable of being a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out. save for some injuries, and maybe utilizing the pass game a little bit more in Houston. 4.6 yards per carry is a healthy number, and that was his highest since 2014 when he was with the Miami Dolphins.
On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Watson just beating the play clock. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. On 1st and 10, Watson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he finds his man Griffin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if this guy...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From his goal line here, Luck. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Luck. Looking deep here for Ebron. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 45 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Chester Rogers, 33 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's goes up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. But the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. That was the first time that two AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and end up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice. Houston did it once.
Well, as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check 27.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danico Autry in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back, come back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Richmond.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a 1st down. Hopkins this year over 1,000 yards again. 4th time that he's done that in 6 NFL seasons. He had 1,572 to be exact.
And that was second only to Atlanta's Julio Jones. And you have to think the return of Deshaun Watson at the quarterback position, taking all the starts this year, that had to help because we've seen DeAndre Hopkins have big seasons with multiple quarterbacks. But have that one consistent guy only elevates him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin the drive with Hines. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on second down is Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 44 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Luck now on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, here's Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Danico Autry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT from 19 yards away. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, Charles, we've talked a lot about Andrew Luck and his turnaround this year, but just looking at the Colts collectively going from 1-5 to the playoffs, even though they lost to KC, what a remarkable season.
Yeah, as soon as the pain goes away, people will remember what they accomplished. Frank Reich takes the job as the head coach after they'd selected Josh McDaniels, and he went back to New England, so he wasn't even their first choice. Had to get Andrew Luck's shoulder back in shape. Had to rebuild a defense. And what they got done from a 1-5 start to getting to the playoffs, Absolutely remarkable.
And the offensive line turnaround from 32nd, dead last in the league in sacks allowed a year ago, to first in the league, only allowing 18. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, good luck trying to pass rush against all-pro rookie.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DJ Reader in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a play fake, and it's locked. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Mack. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Well, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Anthony Walker in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. On second down, here's Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now Locke finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's locked. Looking deep here for Ebron. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big conversion on third for the Colts. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run with Mack. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One receiver left is Hilton. Throwing his lob. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's in. Couldn't connect. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, they've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Target.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Luck now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now it's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hines. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Mack. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Colts on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the 50, it's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run with the former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let it roll.
Off of play action, Locke. Flush to his right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 49 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football, Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. To throw is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run with Wilkins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. On 1st down, Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to be taken down pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson now to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here, because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond. Come back, come back.
One last throw here for Watson. That is caught at the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.